Just the month. Just for this month, whoever is there, that you say.
Okay,
Sure.
that itself. Achha, so July, I think there's nobody's birthday is in July. So.
And Preeti ji, आप एक Excel sheet circulate कर दीजिए. Let everybody fill it in, and then you can
update it in that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Malti ji, for suggestion.
Kambarji is here. Welcome, Kambarji.
Yeah. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Rotarian ready, Jay. Welcome.
Thank you.
It is like face is like straight.
नेहा आप हमको होस्ट बना दीजिए प्लीज. थैंक यू.
Welcome, Priya ji.
Hi, Priya ji.
Good evening, everybody.
What is your club strength? How many members?
Sorry, we didn't get you, sir.
Yeah. What is the club strength? How many members?
How many members?
Sir, we have 15 members as of now.
How many? 50 or 15?
15, sir. 15. 15. We are a very small club.
Members.
Yes, sir.
But I think each member is into 2.
Yeah. 1.25 लाख पे एक लड़ा हूँ हम, वो वाले मेंबर हैं. सरदार जी का क्लब है ये.
गुरमीत साहब है?
हाँ, he is coming. He's joining. Join in a minute, I guess.
Good evening, everyone. Once again.
Yeah, incoming president.
Good evening, Devjani ji.
Good evening, Preeti. Priya ji.
Let's wait for a few minutes for everybody to join.
Good evening, Sanji Saab. Congratulations. Badai ho.
Good evening, Ekamba sir.
Good evening, madam.
How are you, sir? How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine, madam.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Namaste, Gurmeet ji.
Produced.
Ramu ji, namaste.
Namaste, Ramu ji.
On the आहे का नहीं मला माहिती नाही.
Good evening.
Hello, Rani. Acha, Gurmeet ji, Rani ji.
Hello. Auntie, hello.
I'm getting confused because name is Gurmeet ji's and I can see Rani ji.
I'm setting up with a laptop, so just figuring out ये कहाँ दिख रहा है.
Good evening, Ramchandra Saab, Senior Rotarian. Nice to see you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Raina.
Madam, where is our Guru, Gurmeet Singh?
Auntie, yes, good evening, sir. Coming.
Yeah.
गुरु तो यही है, वो गुरु की मीत है, बस वो गुरु के मीत है.
Whenever I meet him, I call him Gurmeet.
Hello, sir.
नमस्कार गुरमीत भाई, कैसे हैं? After a long time, गुरमीत, आपका दर्शन हुआ और क्या साहब? तो मजा आ गया. नहीं, आप गुरु का दर्शन हो गया, मजा आ गया साहब. गुरमीत साहब.
हेलो रामचंद्र जी, कैसे हैं?
Beautiful. So far, so good.
और
Namaste, Rotary and Srimai ji. Thank you for joining.
Very good evening, President elect. President संजीव.
गुरमीत भाई, कुछ कमाल करो. आपका क्लब छोटा वाला क्लब बड़ा रहना चाहिए. क्यों छोटा क्यों हो रहा? मेंबर्स बड़ा हो रहा है.
We are small but very strong.
DG's come.
Good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Good evening,
Hi,
sir.
Gurmeet. How are you, boss?
Fine, sir. Fine.
Fine. Good. I'm sorry, I'm delayed by 3 minutes because I attended this road tractors program.
Oh.
Yakamba Reddy garu, how are you, sir?
Namaskaram, sir. Pavanam, sir.
Honorable.
दिगंबर जी, आपका जो पर्सोना है ना,
क्या साहब?
आपका स्माइल वही है जो हम 15 साल से देख रहे हैं.
हाँ साहब, करेक्ट बताइए. आपका भी वैसी है साहब.
और कैसे है आपका क्लब हैदराबाद?
चल रहा साहब, अच्छा ही है.
Good evening, Malik sir.
Good evening.
Let's try to connect.
Hello, sir.
Namaste, Malik sir.
Good evening, Malik Garu, Regional Secretary.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, sir.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, Malik ji.
Good evening, Malik.
Good evening, and DG garu.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, Monica.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, everybody.
Nice to see you.
Same here.
Oh, the recording.
Everybody's come. Okay, so
The starting video. I mean, the recording of meeting.
okay, move. నాకు చైర్ తీసుకురా బెస్ట్ ఆ చైర్ ఇక్కడ మొన్న ఇది మీద కూర్చుంటే నడుము నొప్పి వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓ మా బాస్ కూడా వచ్చేసాడు.
Evening, Siri sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. We will just wait for 2 more minutes. for everyone to join, and then we will start.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ శ్రీ గారు.
ఏకాంబర్ గారు బాగున్నారా?
బాగున్నాం సార్.
శిరీష్
సార్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ అలా గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అనాలి.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
శిరీష్ అప్పులాజీ.
గురుజీ.
गुरमीत जी आपका सीडी अच्छा है.
अच्छा है. मैं थोड़ा रानी का फोन सेट कर रहा था इसलिए. ये देखिए वर्चुअली देखिए हम लोग इतने साइलेंट हो रहे हैं. यही फिजिकल रहते तो अभी तक कितनों को गले मिलते कैसे हैं क्या है. और हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर प्रभाकर जी आप तो हमेशा हैंडसम है लेकिन आज कुछ खास ही दिख रहे हैं आप.
गुरु
प्रभाकर जी के साथ हमारा संबंध बहुत लंबा है.
बहुत लंबा है.
हाँ. तब आपके मेरे ख्याल पहले डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर आपके एवी आचार्य जो बने थे आपके क्लब के.
या यू आर राइट. You were in airport also, na Gurmeet?
Yeah. First we were in the Secunderabad Midtown.
Midtown to airport.
Airport, and then from airport to Gachibowli.
Yeah, Bharatwaj, your chartered president.
Chartered president.
Evening, Chetan.
गुरमीत जी जो दूसरा डिवाइस है ना आपका जो फोन है उसको थोड़ा
रानी को बोला कि एकोइंग होएगा अगर ये दोनों चालू साथ में.
नहीं आज
दो द्वार एक मयान में नहीं रह सकते.
You have to just put a little distance between these.
थोड़ा डिस्टेंस में रख लीजिए. डिस्टेंस में कर लीजिए.
6 फुट की दूरियां रखे हम लोग. सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग ही मेंटेन कर रहे हैं. रानी यू प्लीज
सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग थोड़ा ज्यादा ही कर दीजिए.
थोड़ा एंटी सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग कर लीजिए. या तो फिर वो
एक घर के अलग अलग कमरे में चले गए.
अभी ठीक है.
अब मतलब हम लोग ऐसे ही रहना.
नहीं अभी फॉर 1 आवर.
आप बोले ठीक है यही ठीक है.
ज्यादा खुश मत हो जाइए.
Like to have drinks at home, it's not a good idea. You know, instead of drinking at the bar में पीने का मजा अलग ही हो. इतनी आदत पड़ गई घर में. अभी कोविड के टाइम गलती से बीवी से मैं टेलीफोन उसका मोबाइल नंबर पूछ लिया.
I think Gurmeet ji, save it for the last.
नहीं इतना साइलेंस जो देख रहा था ना मैं बोला चलो.
नहीं, गुरमीत जी has ample stock. वो last में करेगा. First में बोल लो, बीच में, middle में, और at last he has ample stock.
All right. So
निखिल भाई जरा गाना ही सुना दो.
I think we are ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So before we start, a very good evening to all of you here, and welcome to the installation of Rotary Club of Hyderabad Gachibowli. I am Raina Bhatt, and I shall take you through the proceedings of this evening. I now request our President, Rotarian Devjani Chatterjee, to call the meeting to order.
Meeting called to order.
Thank you. We will commence the proceedings of this evening by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. I request Rotarian Nikhil and Rotarian Monica to do the honors, please.
Thanks, sir. वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकारेषु सर्वदा लंबोदराहे विघ्नेश्वरा शंभो कुमारा विघ्नेश्वरा श्री शंभो कुमारा विघ्नेश्वरा अंबिकतनया ओंकारेश्वर अंबिकतनया ओंकारेश्वर हेरंब हेरंब विघ्नेश्वरा हेरंब हेरंब विघ्नेश्वरा लंबोदरा हे विघ्नेश्वरा शंभो कुमारा विघ्नेश्वरा शिव शंभो कुमारा विघ्नेश्वरा शिव शंभो कुमारा विघ्नेश्वरा.
Thank you, Rotarian Nikhil and Rotarian Monica, for this wonderful rendition. I now call upon Rotarian Malti ji to give the thought for the day.
Good evening, everyone. The thought for the day is perception, observation, and expression are three important aspects of life. Those who perceive things better have balanced observations and expressions. Thank you.
Thank you for this thoughtful message. I now request Rotarian Priya Anand to read the four-way test.
Good evening, everybody. The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Priya. Now I request, I would like to, before moving ahead, I would like to acknowledge the presence of some of the dignitaries and guests from different clubs. Of course, our chief guest, DG Prabhakaran Sir. We also have Rotarian Malik from 3150 district as Secretary City. We have Rotarian Uday Shankar. We have Rotarian Ikambar Reddy. We also have President Srimai from Hyderabad Midtown. All right. Thank you. Now, I request our President to take over and address the gathering, please.
Thank you, Rhino. A very good evening to all the distinguished guests, Rotarians from other clubs, all the club members and their families. One thing about being a teacher is that when you start talking, it's a little difficult to stop them. But don't worry, I have the MC's instruction and we'll keep it short. Talking about the Rotary year 2021, I think it's been the most difficult year in the history of mankind, where the whole world had to literally shut down and people had to confine themselves within the four walls of their house. Communication, interaction, everything became virtual with no physical connection. It was a big challenge for everyone, with offices, industries going offline. The actual work hour increased for every professional. Long working hours, mental stress of being under lockdown, not being able to meet family members staying apart, friends, concern about the well-being of their near and dear ones. It has been a very trying time for every individual to stay motivated. But all credits to the members of the Rotary Club of Gachibowli. They ensured that they stay in touch with each other, helping, reaching out to people in need. Staying within their home, they have tried their best to generate awareness, reach out, and when the situation allowed, they stepped in and contributed at the field level, be it distributing blankets to taking care of the logistics for online classes. So let me take the opportunity here and share with you a few of the highlights of the Rotary year 2021. I hope it is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. So our Rotary year started in the midst of pandemic with the installation on 28th June. It was the first virtual installation in the district 3150. We are yet to check whether it was the first in Rotary world or not. Jokes apart, we have been able to carry out number of projects despite the challenges. I will be highlighting only few of them. Our club's focus always have been on education and literacy. Every year we distribute bags, shoes, stationery to the students of Jilla Parishad schools. In continuation, this year also we distributed 1,000 notebooks among 2 Mandal Parishad schools with roughly about 250 students. Now the pandemic has changed the teaching system totally. With the schools closed and the teaching going online, we thought that it would be best to equip the teachers with the latest teaching techniques so that their students get benefited in turn. So we conducted not only online sessions, but also our member Rotarian Supraj went to the school to take care of the logistics as well as training. We have provided access to different online resources also. The teachers have been the silent warriors. They had to learn, unlearn, adapt their teaching process to reach out to their students. RCHE salutes these unsung heroes. And to express our solidarity, RCHE co-hosted the Teachers' Day celebration, and one of the teachers from Taranagar School got felicitated. We also ensured that studies of meritorious students does not get hampered due to pandemic and provided financial support. Pandemic took away lots of precious lives, bread-earning members. RCHE tried to extend help to these family members by providing means of earning. The club members also got together, collecting old clothes, shoes, utensils, groceries for pandemic victims. I'm happy to share that we could continue with one of our regular projects of distributing blankets. This time, blankets were distributed to the flood victims and slum dwellers. Another new project, one very close to my heart, is Sticks for Blind. Club members, families, friends, Interact members all contributed and procured specially designed sticks, the third eye, and distributed among 300 blind people. At the beginning of the pandemic, people were quite confused, unaware, or victims of misinformation. RCHE conducted an awareness campaign for all the support staff, making them aware of the importance of masks usage as well as distributed masks with Rotary logo. Each member campaigned in their respective housing society and nearby areas. Even the Anne and Annettes also pitched in and contributed in our Go Green campaign. We jointly hosted a number of webinars, speaker sessions on various topics, ranging from child safety to domestic violence, or even promoting Indian culture. We also had our in-house sessions and invited other clubs where club members shared their expertise on various topics, ranging from communication, time management to mind management for coping up with the current situation. Members regularly participated in various district and inter-district seminars. And how can we forget our young generation, the Rotaracts and Interacts? They participated actively in different youth events, reaching out to people in need. It has been a very challenging Rotary year with very little scope to step out and work on projects on the field. People were scared, confused, and without a clue about how to go forward. Students, teachers confined in their home with the school closed, with industries, constructions closed, daily laborers struggling to have a square meal in a day, doctors, health workers, administrators working overtime to keep the population safe and healthy. Individuals going through the stress of possible loss of job, salary cut, long working hours, limitless screen time adding to the health issues. But I think from the activity report, it is very evident that each member of the club rose to the occasion. Despite all the challenges, went out of their way to extend their help and contribute in every possible way. Some were stuck out of the country because of the lockdown, but they made it a point to be in touch with the club, participate actively, and extend their support wherever required, directly or indirectly. Be it in terms of spreading awareness, distributing masks, or collecting clothes, procuring groceries, or sharing their expertise. It has been my privilege to work with such dedicated and motivated individuals. Some have guided me through this difficult time with their immense experience. Some through their silent support. Though each member contributed, some members deserve a special mention for their stellar performance in this very challenging environment. To start with, our charter president and my IPP, Rotary and Vinit Vad. He has been a mentor and a solid support throughout. Together with Anne Raina, they were with me through thick and thin, be it arranging for porter services, for transporting clothes and groceries, to placing order for banners, masks, etc. And he also happened to be the club treasurer. So yes, we had our share of debates over financial matters. Mostly me asking for more funds and him turning down, citing various reasons. So thank you, Vinitji, for all your support and guidance, as well as for the healthy financial status of the club. Next, I would like to mention about Rotarian Supraj. He's more of a silent kind of person who speaks through his work. He has been a tremendous help in our teacher training program, collecting notebook, training the teachers to use online resources. Thank you, Supraj, for those wonderful posters on awareness regarding mask usage, child safety, or for that matter, the planned fundraiser event. A special thanks to Rotarian Amit. He joined the club and started sharing the responsibilities immediately. Taking a lead in our Reach Out program for the flood victims, he went to the field and personally taken care of distributing blankets to the victim. Thank you, Amitji.
Thank you,
A very special thank you to a very sincere member of the club, Rotarian Neha. Not only she attended all the club meetings, but made it a point to represent the club in all the inter-district events, especially regarding skin donation. Your contribution with the new generation deserves a special mention. Thank you, Neha. The list is quite long, actually. I thank Gurmitji for all his support regarding logistics, advice, guidance. To Raina for helping me out in each and every Rotary event. And I must mention here, because of her effort, we could do a significant fundraising for the Sticks for Blind project and blanket distribution project. The Interact Club of DPS Miapur not only raised fund, but also won accolades in all the Railas they participated. I thank each and every club member and their families, without whose support we would not have been able to sail through this very challenging year. Though we could not meet physically this year, I hope we will be meeting soon, enjoying our favorite fellowship times. I certainly hope that we will continue our bonding and support great projects in a collaborative manner in the upcoming years. Sanjeevji and Pritiji, I'm confident that you will be taking the club to a new height. Wishing the incoming board all the best for the Rotary year. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, President. Before we move ahead, this is from the President to Rotarian Vineet, as she has mentioned. This is to Rotarian Supraj for his creativity and digital support. This is to Rotarian Amit for representing the club in the field by being out there for different events in person. This is to Rotarian Neha for representing the club in different district meets. Now, having said that, the committee has decided on something else. There is an addition to all this. So the addition is to the president herself, who has taken up the whole responsibility of handling many projects individually by herself. Thank you, President.
Thank you, members.
Now, I would like to mention the presence of our AG. I'm sorry I missed him. Rotarian Dr. Sirish. Welcome, sir. Now, RI President 2021, Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, is urging members to become more involved in service projects, saying that caring for and serving others is the best way to live because it changes not only other people's lives, but also our very own. Keeping this theme in mind, let us welcome the new team. Let me introduce you to our president. Rotarian Dr. Sanjeev Khadilkar. He works at Microsoft. In his youth, he volunteered with the social service organization for young people that followed the principle self-development throughout service of society. During higher education, he was part of the student council service that supported emotionally disturbed fellow students. He joined RCHG 2 years ago and has served as club board member. He is married to Rotarian Neha Khadilkar and is blessed with a son, interactor Shubham Khadilkar. Presenting to you Rotarian Sanjeev. May I now request our DG to administer the oath to our new president.
Sanjeev,
Sir.
When I say I, please say your name, and
Yes, sir.
finally you can say I do. I
Sanjeev Khadilkar,
do solemnly pledge that I will faithfully execute the office of President of Rotary Club of Gachibowli, and that I will, to the best of my ability, support the District Governor and Rotary International, and that I will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this club. Say I do.
I do.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Rotarian Sanjeev's wife, our First Lady, to hand over the collar and the gavel if it has reached the venue.
It didn't reach now.
Okay, it is still in transit, so we will put that on hold while we carry on the other things.
Yeah.
Now, moving ahead, I would like to introduce our secretary, our incoming secretary, Preeti Jaswal. She is a corporate trainer with more than 12 years of training experience across different industries. She is a classical dancer, makeup artist, yoga enthusiast, avid reader, blogger, curious traveler, and a volunteer with few NGOs. She commenced her journey with Rotary in January 2020. Welcome and congratulations, Preeti. Now there will be a virtual transfer of our charter. Let me take you all through that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's came up.
Just a minute, please.
Collar and gavel have reached, so I think Neha is handing over to Sanjeev.
Okay, 1 minute, please. So just let me spotlight them. Yes. Congratulations, Rotarian Sanjeev. So here we go. Sorry, I think I'm on the wrong place.
Thank you.
There goes the charter from the president to our incoming secretary. I hope you take care of the charter and do justice to it. Congratulations, Preeti. Moving on.
Thank you, Elsie.
Ma'am,
I would like to now. She has been a charter member. Let me introduce you to the rest of the team. She has been a charter member of RCHG and a Paul Harris Fellow. She is a teacher who was teaching in schools for over 25 years. Before that, she became a faculty of the Art of Living Foundation. She conducts courses for adults as well as children. She loves to entertain and is a good singer. She has organized some memorable musical fellowships for RCHG members and her family. She is none other than our beloved Malti ji. She is the past president, Rotarian Malti Ramachandran. This year, she will take up the responsibility of vice president and chairperson, literacy and vocational skilling projects. Next, we have someone who's teaching yoga, has been her passion, and so is Rotary. Have been a part of Rotary since 1986 and has been enjoying her Rotary journey almost 3 decades. A charter member of RCHG, a Paul Harris Fellow, she was the club secretary in 2010-11 and have held various other posts over the years. She can be described as a contented and vivacious person. She is none other than Rotarian Ravinder Kaur, who is better known as Rani by all of us. This year, she will be donning the cap of President-elect and Chairperson, Basic Essentials Distribution Project. Welcome, Rotarian Rani. Taking up the responsibility of club trainer and director training development and speaker events is our IPP, Rotarian Devjani. A Paul Harris Fellow, has been a facilitator with more than 25 years of experience. She has been actively involved with different social service organizations like Lions Club, Peoples of Animal, Blue Cross, etc. She is attached with RCHG since 2016 and has held various positions. Rotarian Devjani has been the club secretary for 2 years, for 2 consecutive years, 2019-20 and 2021. And then she became the president and was also awarded the Best Secretaries Award in the district for 3150. The first year it was the second best and the next year it was the best. Moving on, financial person by profession, a charter accountant and company secretary. I'm still looking for that person. Okay. He's a social worker at heart, always eager to work for the society and the needy. He is Amit Mundra, taking up the position of Joint Secretary, Director Fundraising Events, and Chairperson Infrastructure Projects. Next in line, he is a published author, speaker, a professional writer, content creator, facilitator, a trained facilitator, and communication, leadership, and personal development coach and mentor. He is a charter president, Rotarian Vineet Bhatt, also a Paul Harris Fellow, taking up the role of treasurer and director TRF in the year 21-22. Here is someone, I'm sure you will all guess it. Here is someone who thinks Rotary, dreams Rotary, and sees Rotary. He is I can see the smile on his face already. He is our very own GSR of RCHG, past Assistant Governor, Rotarian Gurmeet Singh. He has been in Rotary since 1985 and has served as president thrice in different clubs, including our very own RCHG. In his long tenure, he is a proud Rotarian and he has gained a lot of experience in Rotary. This Rotary year, he takes up the role of Director Membership Growth, District Liaison, Grants, and overall project oversight. I am sure the DG is going to really keep an eye on you for membership growth. Moving on, we have a person who's passionate about service to mankind, finds Rotary a wonderful institution to help him follow his passion. He loves Rotary for the fact that Rotary has given him wonderful friends for life. It is our past president, Rotarian Nikhil Mishra, who is an IT professional working as Senior Director Development with Oracle India. This year, he's taking up the responsibility of Director Club Services and Fellowships, and I'm sure our fellowships are going to be the Surreal Fellowships. Sitting beside him is Rotarian Monica Mishra. She's a mechanical engineer and MBA who has worked in corporates. She is now a certified yoga coach, Art of Living Happiness Program trainer, and a Marma expert. She finds Rotary a wonderful way and opportunity to serve mankind and loves to be a part of it. She loves traveling and doing yoga. She is our Sergeant at Arms. A university lecturer and an entrepreneur, empowering working mothers with childcare services before opting to be a school teacher, is Rotarian Neha Khadilkar, who is our First Lady, had become a Rotractor in her youth to engage in social service and got the opportunity to work with Mother Teresa, Dalai Lama, and J. Krishnamurti. Some years ago, she resumed a Rotary journey by joining RCHG and has served as club treasurer and in other board roles. This year, she takes up the role of Director Youth Services and New Generation, including satellite clubs, Rotract and Interact. Moving ahead, we have Chaitan Agarwal, who has been a member of RCHG for the second year. He is a software engineer with 21 years of service experience. He's an easygoing person, a foodie, and follows soccer. This year, he will take up the role of Director and Chairperson, Membership Growth and Outreach. In absentia, we have Supraj Kumar. He is taking up the role of Director, Social Media and Public Image. He is a pharmacist by qualification. He evolved to be a video jockey driven by his passion. He's a 3D artist and takes interest in motion graphics and creative content designs. He likes to travel a lot. Inspiration for his creativity comes from nature. He's an active member of RCHG since 2019. I would like to now invite our DG, Installation Officer, to install all our board members.
May I?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. I request all the board members to raise their right hand. Say your name after I say I. I
Mishra.
do solemnly pledge that I will fulfill the duties of my office in the Rotary Club of Gachibowli to the best of my ability, that I will support President and will abide by our club's constitution and bylaws. I do.
I do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, DG sir. May I now request the spouses or any family member to do the honors of pinning the board members. I think Gurmeet ji, Rani ji can do exchange offer. So since you don't have your pins. So it goes flying to your house. Catch it. You need to catch it. Thank you. RI President, Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, I quote, Rotary kindled the spark within me to look beyond myself and embrace humanity. Service became a way of life for me, and I, like many others, adopted the guiding philosophy that service is the rent I pay for the space I occupy on this earth, and I want to be a good tenant of this earth, unquote. To take this thought and the theme ahead, let us hear from our new leader, President Sanjeev, for his acceptance speech. Sanjeev ji, you cannot be heard.
No.
Can you hear now?
Yes, please go on.
Okay. Before I start, I would like to recognize the presence of very esteemed two guests who have joined us just now. One is IPDG Hanumant Reddy Garu. Thank you, Hanumant Reddy Garu, for blessing us with your presence.
Thank you, Sanjuji. Thank you very much. I'm
Sir.
outside. I can't on the video. Hearty congratulations.
Thank you very much. The other is Assistant Governor and our own past President, Dr. Sashikala Garu.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations to you. Have a rocking year ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, so respected District Governor Prabhakar ji, Assistant Governor Shirish ji, eminent leading lights of District 3150, honored club leaders, fellow Rotarians and friends. Thank you for the blessings of your presence as we, the Rotary Club of Hyderabad Gachibowli, do another smooth transition from last year's board to this new one. This year, our global leader, Rotary International President Shekhar ji, has given a vibrant call to change lives with our service. To my mind, this means consistently picking project opportunities that will make a lasting difference to our society's future. The future is born from the womb of the present. Child is the father of man. Add these two, and we get empowering the girl child as a key area of focus. Likewise, charity begins at home, and we all are travelers on spaceship Earth. Put these together in conjunction, they give us supporting the environment as another key area of focus. Finally, many hands make light work, and together we can do great things. That means increasing membership is our third key area of focus. We, Rotary Club of Hyderabad Gachibowli, We commit to these three key focus areas for this 12-month opportunity to make a difference. And we seek the wisdom and guidance of the district leadership, our fellow clubs, and our community leaders to help us on this journey. Thank you once again.
Thank you, President. I acknowledge the presence of Rotarian Sarita Agarwal from RC Amirpet, Rotary Club of Amirpet. Welcome, ma'am. May I now request our Rotarian Rani to introduce our next speaker.
Yeah. Good evening, fellow Rotarians and friends. I'm profoundly delighted to take this opportunity to introduce the guest of honor for today's evening, Rotarian Dr. Shirish Akula, Assistant Governor, RI District 3150. He's born and educated in Hyderabad and obtained a PhD from Osmania University. Apart from other academics, he is the alumni of the prestigious Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. Dr. Shirish served in the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India for 26 years in various capacities and won many laurels while discharging his duties. He was the team leader when the Regional Passport Office, Hyderabad, issued a world record of 84,000 passports in a month. As grievance redressal officer, he was able to issue same-day replies to RTI and public grievances. He joined the government of Telangana in the office of the Minister for Industries, Handicrafts and Handlooms as head of public relations, media and external engagement. He was instrumental in introducing e-commerce and having handicrafts and handlooms on Amazon platform, for which he received a lot of appreciation from the minister. He then moved to the government of Andhra Pradesh and served as Additional Director, External Engagement for Global Investments. He built strong relationship with all country embassies and consulates and was able to bring in investments close to 600 crore. Back in MEA 2019, he was the point of contact in organizing the first diplomatic outreach program in AP, the first outside Delhi, wherein 32 country ambassadors, consul generals, trade commissioners, and representatives participated. His role was highly appreciated in conducting in a very elegant manner. As the calling came, he took voluntary retirement to take up his passion and started a forum for public policy, of which he is the CEO. This is a new type of forum which guides and assists new elected representatives on public issues and policies. He is a social and child rights activist, taking time to serve and making life beautiful for others. His documentary film on migration for UNIFEM, Despair Never Dies, which shows the hardships of migrant worker, is also on YouTube. He's written a book on identifying and preventing child abuse. He started the first campaign against child sexual abuse in India, which has reached lakhs of children since 2008. A vivid Rotarian, strong team player, a senior member of Rotary Club of Hyderabad East, served as president in 2016-17, won the best president, won citation in all avenues of service, also the best club that year. This year, he takes up the important responsibility of Assistant Governor, Rotary District 3150. I present Rotarian Dr. Shirish to the August gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, Rani. I think that was a little longer. I think I should cut it short because I could see a lot of people waiting for when it is going to end. Honestly, I'm so sorry for stretching it so much. First of all, I would like to appreciate all the wonderful work done by Devjani and Anup. They have done a wonderful job this year in spite of the pandemic. And I think you have touched on the lines, where touched hearts when you donated those sticks to the blind people. And also I heard another club of mine, for which I'm the AG, was very appreciative that they have done a couple of projects with you. That's the Second Icons. Pearl was was praising your club a lot. And looking at the size of your club, I mean, you guys are sitting in the hub, the IT hub of Hyderabad. You guys being only 15 is very surprising. I was surprised when Sanjeev told me the number is only 15. I was like, this time at least you need to double it. I have known Mr. Gulati and Rani for a long time when they visited our club way back. I think maybe 10 years now, or 8 or 10 years when the Hyderabad East they had visited. And then of course I know Malati. I think she was she was also a president the same year when I was president. And of course now I would also like to recognize. I've seen the work done by Supraj, Vinit, Amit, and of course, Raina, you have carried this program so well today. I appreciate a lot, and you have not wasted any time, and you've done it really perfect. Your timing is impeccable. Appreciate it, Raina. Keep it up. And also, when I look at the guys, first of all, I'd like to also apologize for turning up in a t-shirt. You know what happens in these virtual things is, you're stuck up. So at least I made sure that I had a Rotary badge on me. So I'm very sorry for turning up in a t-shirt, because I know the DJ is going to pull me up later on. So if he's hearing, sir, I will get into more physical meetings very soon, I'm sure. And your club, I feel, you should really do very big projects. You all come from backgrounds. I mean, I've been seeing your background, Microsoft, and I think, and apart from that, yours is the fittest club. I've seen you have all yoga specialists. You have people who work on the mind. I mean, it's surprising why you guys are not expanding. You guys don't want to expand your family, or you're happy with yourselves? I think I suggest, I request, wherever you need our help, you have several resident welfare associations around you. Maybe 30-40 gated communities are here in Gachibowli. And you people coming from such big IT companies, I'm sure there are a lot of people who are looking out on how to join Rotary. Most of the people are always on the lookout, but they don't know how to do it. They go to the net and check and come back. But if we can work on that and increase your membership, I'm sure your club will go a long way, because one man can make a difference, but not much. He needs followers. Even if Gandhiji were there today, if he didn't have all the followers, we wouldn't have probably got the freedom. So like that, I request all of you all, request Preeti ji also, to support Sanjeev in their programs, and also, motivate your friends. And I'm sure all of you are staying in gated communities. Even if you just put out and do some activities, even in your gated communities, people would love to come forward. Because I remember in my own community where I stay in Ramki, during this pandemic, when I said, people wanted some clothes, the moment we sent an email, there was a flood of clothes. We had 2 rooms full of clothes, which we distributed when the migrant laborers were going back to their places, and when we needed food, people were just coming and giving so much of money here. So I request you guys to, work on that. And I've been speaking to Sanjeev also. You could also probably rope in SCSC and do lot of your programs. That is the Society for Security Council, Hyderabad. They are doing a lot of programs. And since all of you are staying right next to the Hyderabad Commissionerate, you can do a lot of programs. And I've seen you have done the tree plantation. And before the governor asked me if I missed anything, the girl empowerment, which has been the most important theme this year by our RI president. I think you should try and open more road track clubs. Interact may be possible, may not be possible, but road track definitely is possible, because the colleges are going to open pretty soon. So I suggest Sanjeev and Preeti take the initiative. I've seen so many hands, so many lady Rotarians here. I'm sure if you go and speak to any college management and inform them, they would love to have such an activity in their college, because it also lends so much of prestige. They're creating leaders, and also you're teaching them service, which is very important. And I'm sure none of the management college managements would say no. And coming to the conference, there is a conference, the RI conference is here in February. I suggest all of you will register for that. And also, I think yours is a 100% PHF. Is it 100%, Sanjeev?
Not now. We have many new members.
But yeah,
and some
so
of the old PHFs, they have left, moved to another city.
Okay. It was in 2016-17.
Yes, under Maltiji's presidency.
Yes.
So I think your main goal this year should be to double your membership, which you should work, and getting 10-15 people is not difficult here. Because the bigger number, you get more motivated and your socials get really stronger, and the bonding, you can do bigger projects. So I'm always there. You feel free to reach me anytime, Sanjeev and Preeti and the other members also. In case you need any speaker meets, we could definitely help you guys. And I won't take much time of yours because the DG, I think, has another meeting after this. So I'll cut short and say all the best to you guys. And I'm always there as the support system for you all. Anything you need, please call me. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, sir. Before I move on, I apologize. I think I have missed out introducing one of our members here. So would like to do that. The board members. She is the Director and Chairperson, Health and Hygiene Projects, Rotarian Priya Anand, is a development professional with 2.5 decades of experience in the design and implementation of human development and welfare programs, mostly for the poor. She is a high altitude trekker and a natural enthusiast. I apologize, Priya. I somehow missed out in the going, but I did see you did take your oath. Thank you very much. I now call upon Rotarian Gurmeet.
Take a minute, Raina. 1 minute.
Yes.
Are we on Facebook? Are we live streaming or no?
No, we are not live streaming, sir.
We are live streaming on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, we are live streaming on YouTube.
On YouTube? Okay, on YouTube. All right. So I call upon Rotarian Gurmeet to introduce our next speaker, our beloved DG, an installation officer.
Thank you, Raina. Good evening to all of you. It's an honor and pleasure to introduce our beloved district governor, who is such a distinguished personality, who is born and brought up in Guntur. On completion of his schooling, graduation and chartered accountancy in 1984, domiciled to Hyderabad to set up his practice as partner in Jawahar & Associates. With his keen interest for studies to acquire further professional qualifications, he did Information Systems Auditor course of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and graduation in law from Osmania University, which honed his accounting skills to settle in his profession admirably. He joined Rotary in the year 1995 by becoming a member of the Rotary Club of Hyderabad Central. He is involved in all activities, projects, events relating to all avenues of services with deep commitment and passion. He handled various club assignments with elan, efficiency, and became twice its president in 2001 and 2011 in Hyderabad Central. During his tenure as president of RCHC in 2001, he was adjudged best president and elected unanimously as chairman of Twin City Club Presidents Forum. In his second tenure, during 2011-12, he was adjudged as outstanding president. Then in 2013-14, received Outstanding Rotarian Award and Distinguished Rotarian Award in 2019-20. He received the 4 Avenues of Service Citation and Club Builder Award from Rotary International. He is instrumental in processing and obtaining 7 high-value matching grants aggregating 2.40 crores for his home club. He served as a convener, chairman for various district level seminars, events as an assistant governor, governor special representative, district secretary, district treasurer, district governor nominee committee chairman, district trainer, and held many other district assignments. Apart from these, he has successfully led a group study exchange team to RI District 5190 USA during the year 2012-13. He was a liaison officer to VIP movement during Rotary Institute held in 2000 and handled registration as Vice Chair of Registration Committee for Namaste Hyderabad, Rotary Institute 2012. He attended 2 international conventions, one at Singapore, where he volunteered to be a sergeant at arms, and the other held at Bangkok. He was a member of Masonic movement, served as Right Worshipful Master at Lodge, Universal Peace, Hyderabad. He is a life member of Red Cross India and YMCA. His hobbies are making friendship, fellowship, and travel. His motto of life is the ideal of Rotary, which is service above self. He has a son, K. Prabhav Falgun, and a daughter, Lakshmi Shravya. Both are married and well settled. He is a Paul Harris Society member, and his entire family members are Paul Harris Fellows. I present our beloved leader, District Governor K. Prabhakar, to this August gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, Gurmeet. Like Sirish, I too cut down my biodata. I'm bored of hearing this biodata day after day, day after day. I mean, at least sometimes, today is the 4th time hearing my biodata. I'm totally fed up. So I will cut down and I will make it a 1 minute biodata. There's a President Sanjeev and Secretary Preeti, outgoing President Chatterjee and Anupam. Anup, very congratulations for completing very successfully. And Assistant Governor Sirish Akla, District Secretary City for Malik, Yakamba Reddy Garu, I think still he is there, and IPDG Hemant Reddy Garu, my good friend Gurmeet, Rotarians, and very good evening to all of you. First of all, I want to congratulate the outgoing team for doing projects under various avenues of service and some of the focused areas of our Rotary International, right from providing online services to the very innovative project. I have never heard any club doing this project of providing sticks to the blind. It's a very innovative project. I'm very much impressed with that. So innovation is the key. And I mean, providing swing missions and some help to the students under economic. Coming to the current year's Rotary theme, that is serve to change lives. Raina Bhatt is very truly said, it serves in both ways. By doing service, we can change the lives of beneficiaries, as well as by enjoying the service, we can change our life attitude also. It serves both ways, and we should be very thankful to our President Shekhar Mehta for giving such a lovely theme of serve to change lives. For doing these service projects, he has given 10 service days and requested all the clubs to execute at least 5 or 6 service projects in those days. And in line with that, in our district, we have given 6 designated projects. I request president, all the clubs and presidents, and to do those 6 service projects in line with these service days. The service designated activities are going to be the environment starting from this August 15th, and it will end with another environmental project on the International Environment Day, that is on June 6th. This year, our president's Shekhar Mehta's pet project is a girl empowerment, be it in literacy or health or skill development. Literacy, under literacy category, already we are doing a number of projects by providing sanitation facilities and providing clean drinking water. And in some places, we are providing these bicycles also to come into their schools. But coming to the health is the crucial and critical thing. The total, the girls in rural areas are totally neglected as far as their health is concerned. And the records are many very scary. If you see this, most of the girls are affected with the cervical cancer. This year, we are taking up this vaccination for teenage girls by providing this vaccination for cancer, cervical cancer. Of course, it's a very expensive project, and we are applying for a global grant. And with in touch with some of the corporates to provide the CSR funds also to do this project, and it is going to be ongoing project for 4 or 5 years, so that we can exhaust total Telangana by providing this vaccination to all the school girls. And coming to our district project, so environment, I'm very happy to see. Already our club is doing Go Green. The most heartening thing is you have involved ants also. That is very important. As long as you involve your family members and ants, that service project is going to be definitely a great success. So I request all of you to involve your children in especially these environment projects, so that they know the importance of environment. And it's a very simple project is do awareness programs to avoid plastic. That is the major threat nowadays. So involve the ants so that they will do more number of awareness programs, as well as they implement themselves to avoid this plastic or whatever it is, so that we can save the environment. For doing all these things, we need more number of hands. As our Assistant Governor Sirish rightly said, you people sitting in the hub of Rotary, what do you call this, software hub, and having the 15 members, it's not acceptable. By the time Rani takes over, it should be minimum of 40. Gurmeet Bhaiya, aapko mai chhodne wala nahi hu. You should do it. You should increase. Otherwise, if you continue these 15 members, it will become another kitty club. But sorry to say that, it will become another kitty club and it will dissolve automatically. Unless you include this, induct the new blood, new thoughts, no innovative ideas, club will take its natural death. So I don't want that to happen to this great club. See, I request all of you to bring more number of people to make it more vibrant. And second thing I'm observing is visibility of Rotary Club of Gachibowli is very less in district level. I have never seen any one of you attending any district program or involving in any district activity. You should come out. You should enjoy this Rotary Brotherhood. Come to the district events so that you can enjoy join with other clubs for doing service projects, so that you will enjoy your brotherhood of other Rotarians also, so that you will develop interest and increase the membership. So I request the president of this year to do that, involve in your all district events, and associate with other Rotary clubs to do service projects also. And coming to this, this year, our aim is guiding mantra rather is each one bring one. Even if you all 15 brings one member, it is going to be 30. Even that is not sufficient. Your target should be 40. So as long as you don't increase the membership, it's a difficult, either financially not viable, and service also number of hands will be less. So increase the membership, and as long as you people think the increasing the membership is the president's responsibility, no club will grow. It is the responsibility of each and every member. It is each and every member's business to increase the membership. Please do that. That is the very, very focused area for the next year, because we have put a very tall target of 7,000 for our district. I know it's very tall target, but still, with the help of all our Rotarians, by bringing every Rotarian promised me to bring at least one Rotarian. With the help of the Rotarians, definitely I am very confident of reaching a 7,000. And your club should not be an exception. You are making it 40. That's my request. And coming to the Rotary clubs and Interact clubs, already Siri said, start 1 or 2 Rotary clubs, but you have a chance of starting Interact clubs. You are already doing some service projects by distribution of notebooks and providing some online services in a couple of Mandal Parshad schools. Start Interact clubs. The more you involve with the young boys, little ones, youngsters, we feel more active and active, and we too feel very young. So start Interact clubs in those 2 schools, and if possible, some of the Rotary clubs in our vicinity of engineering colleges or wherever you feel comfortable. And another thing is, this year Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta is kind enough to provide grant one of the Rotary International Presidents Conference to Hyderabad. Every year, Rotary International President conducts 7 international conferences all over the globe. This year, he being an Indian, he given chance of hosting one Rotary International Conference to India, and our District 3150 is fortunate enough to grab that opportunity. This program is going to be on February 4th, 5th, 6th of 2022. So, whoever not able to attend any international convention so far, generally international conventions will be in the month of June. That is the last month of the Rotary year. If anybody is not able to attend that, it's a golden opportunity to witness the internationality of Rotary. And we are expecting delegates from at least 150 to 160 countries. And participation of Rotarians will be a minimum of 8 to 10,000. It is going to be mega event. God forbid, the COVID subsides. Okay, subject to that, everything. And our district conference is on December 18th and 19th. That also means the details will be circulated to all the presidents and secretaries at the earliest possible time. With these few words, I wish the president and secretary and the entire board all the very best, sir. So make it your year very memorable and satisfying. Again, and I am telling, by the time you are handing over the charge to Ronnie, your club strength should be 40. I will attend. Whether you invite or not, I will attend for the next year's installation. I want to see 40 members in your club. That is it is a challenge I am giving to Gurmeet and all the members, because why I am saying Gurmeet always, he is very close friend of mine for the past so many decades, and is a very senior Rotarian. He is capable of handling and guiding all of you. So Gurmeet, let's take this challenge and make it 40. And I will attend your next installation, whether you invite or not. Again, I am coming, and I want to see 40 members here. And finally, this Raina Award, ma'am, your coordinating is excellent. It's one of the best programs I have attended. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words. I'm sure all the 15 members have got something in their mind now, how to live up to your challenge. Before, we have a little bit of a small inspirational song, which will be rendered by our very Surile Rotarian Nikhil.
No, I think this goes. This song is pretty old song, but we all have heard it, and it goes with the spirit of service, where the reward of the service is the smile on the face of the person when we do service and nothing else. So this song, and of course, to serve, if we have our intentions right, the resources doesn't come on the way for that. So we get resources for it. So this is something which I learned from that song. I'll just sing it for you. There is no music, but you enjoy the wordings. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है, किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर हैं, फिर भी यारों दिल से हम अमीर हैं, मिटे जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, जले बहार के लिए वो जिंदगी, किसी को हो न हो हमें तो एतबार, जीना इसी का नाम है, किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है, जीना इसी का नाम है। थैंक यू रैना।
Wonderful, yeah.
Thank you, Rotarian Nikhil.
Raina,
We will-
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
See, I mean, he is so, Sanjay is, I mean, this song is so appropriate, Nikhil. When we felicitated our President Shekhar Mehta, Mukesh Sir, the great singer Mukesh Sir, he sang this song and presented to our international president.
I didn't know that.
You are singing and presenting to the current president. Pure love.
That's
Lovely
a
melodious
coincidence,
song.
I
Yes.
must say. That's a coincidence, definitely. Thank you. Before we move on, we've just got to take you through a small glimpse of the tasks that we have been doing. I'll just play a short video for you. That's the club. So that's a brief of what we have been doing. Yes, though we are a small club, but we have never stopped. We have moved on. And very true to our motto, we rock in harmony. And therefore, our club 79705, though small in number, we have never stayed back. We have always moved ahead. Yes, definitely, we have not plunged into huge projects with the little constraints that all of us being employed have got. But yes, with that, whatever time and energy that we've been putting in, we have done a lot. Moving ahead, I think our president has organized a little bit, rather, our first lady, she has come up with a short cake cutting ceremony. So, just to do that, if we are ready, President sir, or we will move on with the last laugh while our first lady is getting ready.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
Huh?
You have to adjust the camera, sir.
Yes.
Oh, that's a
So
home.
we didn't have time to put the icing on it, but this is a lovely cake made by one of the best bakers I have known in my life, and that is Devesh, the son of Viniji and Ranaji. Please join behind me.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. Send
Yes,
it
it is
later.
visible, sir. It is.
Okay, here we go.
Hip hip hooray! Long years to RCHG.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Though small in number, we will continue the number of years. We will not stop at 15.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. We move on. Of course, any of our events is incomplete without the last laugh from our very own Gurmeet.
Just a minute. Are we going to have secretary's announcements?
Yes, after this.
Okay.
Once outside a bar, Baba Ramdev was preaching that drinking is bad. Then a man comes out of the bar and says, Did you had any time? He says, no. Okay. You have it once, and then if you don't like it, then I'll give up drinking. Baba said, okay, but get it in a teacup. But I don't want people seeing me drinking. Man goes to the bartender and he says, give me 2 shots of rum in teacups. And the bartender says, oh my God, Baba Ramdev has come again.
Thank you, sir.
Then a man goes to the doctor and says, लंबी उम्र के लिए क्या करना चाहिए डॉक्टर साहब? बोले शादी कर लो. क्या शादी से उम्र लंबी हो जाएगी? बोले लंबी तो नहीं होगी लेकिन महसूस जरूर होगी. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We move on. We have the secretary's announcement.
It's said that all the good things must come to an end, but I feel the good things should continue eternally. Hence, the next meeting announcement. We're going to meet next on 1st of August, around 11 a.m., which is a Sunday. See you all on 1st August.
Thank you, Secretary. I now call upon Rotarian Amit to render the vote of thanks, please.
Thank you, Renaji. Very good evening to all of you, respected ladies and gentlemen. As we come close of this year installation function of new office bearer, on behalf of RCHG, Rotary Club of Hyderabad Gachibowli, it gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks to this gathering here. My very special thanks to Chief Guest, CA, Mr. K. Prabhakar Garu, who had highlighted the directions for taking the club to greater heights with for designated services with literacy and plantation, even though for the plastic avoidance and for expanding the team also. Further, I would like to give a special thanks to Mr. AG Dr. Sirish Akula, who has suggested us to expand our team. Rather, I said, who has given a warning to us to expand our team. But before I say, I just want to change the word of Nikhilji. जिन्होंने ये इंस्पिरेशनल सॉन्ग गाया था, मैं उस पर ये कहना चाहूँगा, माना हम नंबर में 15 है, पर हर एक 15 सवा लाख के बराबर है. Further, I would like to take immense pleasure in extending my support and heartful thanks to one and all who have helped to make this virtual installation function as a grand success. I have to specifically mention the contribution made by Mrs. Rana ji and Preeti ji. Further, I would like to thank our guest, Mr. Hanumant Reddy, Dr. Sashikala, and Dr. Malik Garu. Thank you for attending and giving your presence. We are very much grateful to Rotarian Debjani ji and her team of office bearer for this year for their continuous day and night dream of conducting all the projects in a successive manner in spite of the pandemic situation. To conclude, let me once again reiterate that without you all, we will never have the courage to dream and the passion to make this event happen. So thanks everyone working for this small club. As DG has specified the number 15, but 15 is quite enough to conclude a match winning. Last but not the least, my thanks to all participants and visitors. I think I have thanked everyone who had directly or indirectly helped to this function as a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Dhanyavadalu. Dhanyavad.
Thank you,
Thank
Rotary.
you. Have a good night.
While you said that, I could see DG nodding his head in disagreement to whatever you have said.
आप तो लाखों में बात कर रहे हैं, हम करोड़ों के सोच रहे हैं भैया.
सर करोड़ों में भी आ जाएंगे.
वही बोल रहा हूँ.
जब 15-40 में, जब 15-40
करते हैं अपना माइंडसेट चेंज करके हम 50 बनने का सोच लिए.
Definitely, whenever your support is there, we will conclude.
Yeah, see here, I forgot to tell you one thing. Why I have chosen Sirish specifically for this club? He is having the same wavelength of you people. So specifically, I requested Sirish to be assistant governor of this club. So you can extract whatever help you want from him. He is very innovative and he is a very dynamic man.
Yes, sir. Definitely, we will achieve, and as you guys have support over there.
Sure.
Thank you, DG. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sanjeev, once again. All the best.
Thank
you for your guidance, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
May we all rise for the national anthem, and after the anthem, I request our president, newly elected president, to close the meeting. May I request Malti ji to take the lead, please?
All at attention. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद
जय हिंद.
This the event comes to an end, but the work actually begins. I now adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, President. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure dinner must be waiting at your dining table to have. So enjoy your dinner. And signing off, your host and host, Mrs. Raina Bhatt. We will meet you again next year.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night, all of you. Gurmeet Bhaiya, good night.
Okay, sir.
Congratulations,
Sanjeev and all your
Sanjeev ji.
team.
Yeah.
For
Thank you,
coming,
sir.
all of you.
Congratulations, Sanjeev ji and